Hello and welcome to the Boxing Life podcast with me, Tony Jeffries. Today's episode, we're talking about the boxing burn effect. And in the house today, we've got Kevin Watson on the end. Hey, Kev, how's it going, mate?
Good, man. How are you?
Fantastic. And alongside me, we've got, first time to be on the podcast, Kerrie Christie. Kerrie, how's it going?
It's going good, it's going good.
Kerrie, let's start. Tell us a little bit about yourself in a nutshell.
I'm Kerrie, recently turned 30.
You're Kezzy.
Kezzy. I've been a trainer here now almost 2 years. I'm Irish, female. First Irish female boxing burn trainer.
The University of Kentucky basketball program, the Coach Cal there what the University of Kentucky basketball program is, it's the best basketball collegiate sports goes. And, the idea of all of the legends that have played there, all the legends that have coached there, all the incredible teams that have played there, and everything that gravitates towards that and what can be taken from that and used and kind of leveraged because of Kentucky and because of, the foundation and the reputation and the history that they have. He's put, nearly 30 players in the NBA in the last 6 years, which is unheard of. That doesn't happen. He's setting all sorts of records, and he attributes it all to the Kentucky effect. And so I kind of took that idea and thought, well, I see some similarities between that and what we're doing here at Box and Burn. And the Box and Burn effect is basically the idea, the all-encompassing benefits and opportunities that can come with being a part of Box and Burn, whether you're a member or one of our clients, or whether you are a staff member, whether you're a trainer, a receptionist, a manager. There's so many different opportunities that can come out of working here. No matter what background you come from, it's just a matter of being a part of this and this animal, this beast that is Box and Burn, and so many different things and opportunities have come for all those people that have really bought in and committed to Box and Burn. Now we've got trainers begging to work for us. We've got people sending us resumes, and we've got people from all around the world asking us to open gyms and see if we can franchise gyms. And we've got trainers that are making such good quality lives for themselves and for their families now. When I say Box and Burn, I don't necessarily mean just Tony and I mean Box and Burn, the business, the entity itself, is providing for so many different people in so many different ways and on so many different platforms. And I think it's a really kind of a magical thing and a special thing, and it's something that I'm proud of. And just people like Kerrie, who just moved here from Ireland, and she knew before she moved here that she wanted to come and work for us. And we did everything in our power to help her to get here. And now she's here, and she's living an amazing life, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Earning a good wage and is happy and loves her life. And we've got people that were professional fighters, and I know Tony can testify to this, but all they knew was fighting. All they knew was boxing. And we've got a handful of those trainers here that otherwise wouldn't have a career path or wouldn't have an opportunity to probably provide for their families the way that they are, because they have this opportunity with Box and Burn.
So, how do you get here? How did Kerrie get here? Because Kerrie's here. Let's talk about how Kerrie got here. It wasn't easy. Kerrie pestered the life out of me. Kev. We were getting essays.
Who is this Kerrie girl?
On Facebook and Twitter and whatever. Hey guys, it's me, Kerrie again.
I made sure you knew my name at the end, though, Who was Kerrie?
You're sitting here right now. I had no idea who you were. Now you're sitting here now. So Kerrie had the Box and Burn effect before she even been to Box and Burn.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. She knew she wanted to be here. Talk a little bit about why you pestered the life out of us.
I had been traveling around the States, just California, and I was training. I was a boxer back home, so I was in the gym to train, and just walked in and just got a feel for the place, being in different boxing gyms all my life, so just got a feel, and I was like, this place is really cool.
So you came here before you started pestering us?
Yeah.
I mean messaging us, I should
say. So came in, I was training, and I was like, I like this. There's nothing like this in Ireland, and I was kind of just in between. I'd given up a corporate job, we'll say, that I hated and sucked my soul out. And I just loved training and boxing, and perfect time in my life came here, and I was like, this is what I need to do, be one of these guys, boxing and fitness in the same in the same world.
There's no one here that I think in box and burn, I mean, apart from me and you, Kev, or borderline, that loves box and burn as much as Kerrie. She's even went as far as getting a tattoo on her arm, B&B, the B&B logo on her arm. She loves America that much. If you watch this on YouTube, I want to show you. She's got palm trees, there's a Los Angeles sign, one way, she's a woman, but she's balls deep in America.
I left this gym after my vacation, and that's when I first emailed you. It's like, I popped in when I was over there. I'd really love a job. I'm going to come back and visit you in a year and introduce myself. Yeah. And then I came back out a year later.
I remember when you first come back out and you were talking about, like, you've obviously been messaging us and we've been contacting you, messaging you back, and you were like, oh, I'm a boxing trainer, and you held the mitts for me. And you were absolutely terrible. I was like, oh no, what we're going to do with this girl? She was so keen. She really wants to work with you. You put the mitts on, and I was like, oh, only if she could hold the mitts. But what you've done then, you worked your ass off at practicing and getting better and better, and until you become one of the best mitt holders that I know. You know, you're fantastic at it, and you're one of the best, or the best female trainer that I know. There's a little plug for you. So, and she's absolutely smashing it now. So, how long have you been here now? 2 years, right?
2 years in May.
And how's box and burn for you? How are you feeling the box and burn effect?
How have you felt the effects, aside from getting over here because of box and burn?
Well, not just saying this, but, you know, what we do is physically demanding, and we work long hours, but I never wake up and I'm like, another day. I'm like excited to get here every day. And there's always, you get here like 6:30 in the morning, the members come in and they're like excited to be here. So that just pumps you up even more. And then there's always someone coming in the door, like, you know, Conor McGregor walks in one day, or there's like a film crew coming in to use it as a location. Like, there's always something really cool happening, and nice fast-paced, like, it's always growing and getting bigger, and people wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah. So, Kev, you're talking about the box and burn effect there, the Kentucky effect, and then the box and burn effect. Do you think it only really works if you're not from here?
No, I think it only works if you buy in and if you commit to it. We've had more success, I will say, with people that are not from here. I think they don't take it as for granted, and they're not used to this lifestyle in this city, right. and you know, the people that you'll see around here, they're not used to it. So I think that definitely is a factor. Is it the only factor? No. Is it the biggest factor? I don't think so. I think the biggest factor is if you buy in, and if you let box and burn kind of take hold in your life, if you commit to it and you jump in with 2 feet, you know, there is unlimited amount of opportunities here. And we say this all the time, whether to all of our staff members, whether you're going to work for us for the next year or the next 5 years, or the next 10 years, it doesn't matter. Commit to what we're doing, align your goals with ours, and we will repay that to you tenfold, however it may be, whether you become a regional manager, you own your own gym someday, or you go and do something else, and you know, through the membership base that we have and the connections we have and the people that we are networked with, we'll be able to provide you an opportunity to really go and do what it is that you're really aspiring to do.
Yeah. When you're talking about opportunities, we had a trainer before, Andrew, and he was training. He was loving the box and burn effect as well before he left. And one of my clients, who's been on this podcast, actually, Jason Clark, gave Andrew a part in the Ted movie, and as he's doing jump rope. And if you ever seen Ted 2, the guy who looks like he's on drugs and he's doing jump rope really fast, and he dives out a window, that's Andrew. And it was a great part. So talking about opportunities, Andrew would never have had that if he never come here. So, I mean, it worked out well for him with that. And then, I mean, that's just one thing that come to my head there, but like little things, maybe it's not being movies and stuff, although I was on the blacklist from being here, just seems to happen all the time. Where now it's like you don't even think about this stuff that's happening, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways that you can leverage box and burn. Again, the entity, the people here, the environment that we have, the camaraderie that we have, the accountability that we have. There's so many ways. Again, I don't care if you're a member here, or if you're a staff member here, or if you're a manager here, whatever it is. There's so many different opportunities that can just come up just by being here and being a part of it, and committing to this box and burn place and
lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle, exactly. And, you mentioned former, we've had, and again, whether this is a good thing or a bad thing, we've had trainers that have come here and just absolutely killed it and left to do their own thing. And I'm completely okay with that because, again, at the end of the day, I know and I'm comfortable in my mind, and I'm proud of them because I care about them as people, and I want them to do what makes them happy. And if maybe necessarily not being here long term is what's going to make them happy, but they were able to utilize this place for what it was for the time they were here, and now they're able to go and do something that really makes them happy again. I think that's a great thing, and that's a testament to Box and Burn.
Even though they're opening other boxing gyms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not happy. Either with us or against us.
Box and Burn would have changed their life,
up.
though. Like they wouldn't have been able to just become a boxing trainer and open their own stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, one guy, AJ, he was working on a building site, bricklaying or whatever he was doing, and now, now he's not doing. He's doing his own boot camp in a park somewhere, but he's doing his own thing and he's working for himself. So
he's happy.
He's happy, and that's it. Like,
that's a rewarding thing for me, I think, and it's tough.
It's not for me.
It's tough because there's more competition, but to me it's rewarding. It's satisfying. It makes me feel good that when those guys were here, they gave us everything they had, and
right,
and we respect them for it, and I appreciate them for that, and again, that's just business, though. That happens, and it's the nature of it, and you can't lose sleep over it. I'm happy for them, and they're able to go and do what they want to do. But then you've got other guys that are training movie stars, or training rock stars, or are in commercials. And the movie stars, the A-listers, those people, the rock stars, they seek us out now because we are Box and Burn, and we've provided and created this brand. They seek us out. We don't have to go and try to, weasel in and try to pull those people in. They come to us because they know who we are, and they know we're world class, and we're
like
the ones
Travis
that do it
Barker.
best.
I trained Travis for a year, and then I passed him to Glenn. Now Glenn trains him, and it was like 6 months ago that we were backstage at a Blink-182, which music I'm not a fan of, by the way. I know Kerrie loves it. But we were backstage with them after the show, but we were there with them for the show, and then backstage after, and it was like amazing. Like, wow, look, we're here with these big rock stars.
For someone like Glenn, that was his passion growing up. He tried to be in the music industry, and then, it came full circle. In the end, he was backstage at this show with his favourite band, but as their, as their trainer, as their friend.
Right.
It's
funny because what Glenn loves, he loves that sort of music, and he loves WWE. And his other client, Skylar Austin, who's an actor, he's going to be coming on this podcast soon as well. He got backstage passes for a WWE event not long ago. So Glenn was at a WWE. He was at an event, loving life, like a kid.
He's like 5 years old, really.
So
but that's it. We found ourselves in those pinch me, is this real life situations that we find all of the time, and like you said, we don't even realize it now. And it's not to say we take it for granted. It's just that it just happens, and it's just like a momentum thing that just is there, and it's very present just because of the people that we have here.
We've got a trainer called Terrell Hendricks.
Yeah,
I'll say that again. We've got a trainer called Terrell Hendricks, who had to retire from boxing. He was a professional boxer, and he had to retire. He had bleeding on the brain, and he had no plan B. Like most boxers, they've got no plan B. Luckily, we had a mutual friend who introduced us, and now he come and work for us. Even though he was a good boxer, a decent boxer, he wasn't the best trainer, so we worked with him and helped get him to become a better trainer. Now, I think it's nearly a year down the line, and he'll not mind me saying this, he's earning over $1,000 a week, like easy every single week, and he's absolutely loving what he does. At first, he was still wanting to box and be involved with that, but now he's loving life the way it is. He's got 2 kids, and I think that's part of
keep
the box and burn
happy,
method. Yeah, the box and burn method
and
is.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And helping them with that, and like we tell all boxers, most boxers like myself boxed, well, not like myself, but most boxers box from the age of 10 years old to 18. If they turn professional, turn pro at between 18 and 22. Now they're professional, they'll have a few fights pro, and then they'll retire when they're like 26, 27. I retired at 26, 27.
Yeah.
Now what do? They've been doing it for 10 years old. They never stuck in that school because they wanted to be a boxer.
Yeah.
They never done anything else because they put everything into boxing. All they know is boxing. So they've retired. The only job they can get is a labouring job on a building site or going to a record centre, working at a record centre. They've got nothing else to do.
Yep.
Now they have with Box and Burn or a facility like this. Why waste your education, because that's what it is if you're doing it for so long, your education. Why waste your education on working on a building site when you can earn money doing something like this, like Box and Burn or boxing fitness, wherever it may be in the world? It's crazy to me. But now the opportunity's there for them.
Aside from, and I know you've mentioned this, we talked about this before, that the high that you get from walking out and fighting in front of people, and that aside from that high, is the quality of life not better than when you were training in training camp and doing all that?
Yeah. I mean, life's way better now.
Yeah.
Not getting punched in the head, for one. Even when you're fighting, you don't think about the damage it's doing to you. Not until you retire from fighting, and then you realise that you're a bit daft. That's when you realise, like, shit, that affected me. But not having a diet, not having to think about an opponent 24/7, not having to think about the pressure that's on you to win this fight and earn money and all that. It's great. Life is way better, and I think Terrell Hendricks would tell you the exact same as that.
Yep.
Yep.
I love seeing Terrell in here every single day. He's a goofball, and we love him for it. But you can just tell he's so thrilled and happy with the opportunities that he has now. And again, it's probably the most rewarding thing for me as the business owner, and as I think you probably feel the same way, is to see these people and the quality of life that they have now, and the opportunities that they're getting just by being here. And again, it's not necessarily just because of you and I. It's because all of us, and we've all bought in, and we've all been, believe in this place, and this place as a whole. And by doing that, it's just a snowball effect. It just keeps growing and growing and getting bigger and picking up more momentum, and opportunities keep coming and coming and coming. It's
if you believe in it, like you said, if you believe in it, you're going to live a happy life. Do you think, Kez?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. You get what you put in, like, so. The more positive and natural and energetic you are, just because you're passionate, people gravitate to that, and that just fuels you to keep being more and more passionate and energetic. And
we can really see the people who's putting in and the people who's not, and them's the people that get rewarded. What we can do, and the people who's not. Like, it's like, they're using it as a stepping stone to be an actor or a model or whatever, and that happens a lot in Los Angeles.
Sure.
Which can be pretty frustrating, but like you said, if you want to do this is the place to do it, and that's not a sales pitch.
And now you've got your website, you're starting your podcast, you're writing blogs. I think right now it's
talking about Kerrie here.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're more motivated than ever.
It's like, one thing for newer guys here, it is all great, but you gotta give it time. You can't expect like the rewards within 2-3 months, 4 or 5 months.
Sure.
I'd say after a year I was feeling like nice and settled, but still working hard, and then now it's like,
well, you keep learning, definitely. After whatever, I don't think it took you a year to lead classes, but once you started leading the classes, you start becoming a head trainer. You were more than a trainer. Then, like Kev just said, you've got your website, you've got a blog, you're doing a podcast, you're getting good at marketing, you're making lots of friends in the gym, now outside of the gym, and opportunities are coming, right?
You just got a nice little home too, didn't you?
Yeah, like being able to get approved for a lease, and have a nice place, write your blogs on your balcony with palm trees. It's pretty motivating.
Not bad, huh?
Can't have a bad day there.
And the quality of life, I mean, just goes up. You live once, so why not have a great quality life?
Yeah.
Right, boys, we've got the producers here arguing behind the scenes. What's happening? You good? Yeah. And then other, like Kev's got wrote down here, other gyms want to be us. We've got people seeing the success of the Box and Burn gym, and now we're seeing lots of more boxing gyms or boot camps or classes popping up everywhere around us. And I mean, to me, it's like, all right, try it.
Yeah,
It might look easy. It might look like we.
I've been approached by people that are going to open gyms similar to ours, asking for questions, and it's like, I don't mind sharing things with them because I just smile and think, well, you're not going to be able to do it like we do. You're not going to be able to get the people we have here. You're not going to be able to imitate what we do because you just don't have the biggest part of the formula, and that is the people. And
Right.
it's you can know everything about the business. That's fine, but if you don't have the right people, and I'm confident we have the best people, and we'll continue to bring the best people because, again, it's the box and burn effect. People are begging to come here and work for us and be a part of this, and to really grow with us and expand with us and be a part.
Why do they come to us, and why do they not beg to be at other gyms?
Well, the box and burn effect.
But why?
I think because of the opportunities that someone can genuinely have here, and because we have the best people here. We have the best trainers. We have the best staff. We have the best managers, and they see those people that are trying to work here see the level of success that the people that have committed to us, guys like Glenn, guys like Kerrie, and guys like Steven, and guys like Josh, and
you want to keep naming them all now?
All of them. Let's see. Shihab. I mean, everybody, every single person that works here and buys in and really commits to being a part of this place, they'll all say the same thing, and that this is the best place to work, and they see how we value their growth and their experience, and that's a hard thing to find, especially in gyms. Most gyms just want to try to really, I think, almost take advantage of trainers, whereas we kind of flip that and look at our trainers as our biggest assets, and our they, at the end of the day, they are the ones that are most important here.
We invest a lot into them.
Mm-hmm.
We help them with their education, with everything really, and we tell them, come and talk to us if you're not happy about anything. We need to know, and communication is key. And I think that's a tip for anyone who's got their own business out there or thinking about opening their own business. Communication is key with everything, life.
Well, like whenever we have a meeting, you guys will always be there, and the first thing you say is, how can we make this better for you? How can we make boxing better? Not, this is what we need to do. Like you're asking us, how can you make us happier when we're already like high on life?
Right.
Every now and then you guys need a kick in the ass. No, not you.
Yeah,
But
we do.
But everybody does. I mean, I need a kick in the ass every now and then. So, but we recognize how important it is to provide a healthy environment for people to work, because that at the end of the day is what, if your people don't love working for you and working, in the place that you have of business, then, you're not going to get out of them what you want, and they're not going to get out of what they want in that job. So,
I heard a member say this. She said it to me, and then I thought, I think the exact same. Like, if there's a class where we're short a man, you'll hop in. No, you're not like, I have to hop in. If there's a space in the class, you hop in and take it, so you get to feel like what it's like for a member, or like you'll hop in and help out, so we're not short a trainer. So members see that and respect it. Trainers see that and respect it. So that's why I think that's the box and burn effect right there.
Yeah, it's definitely a part of it. I mean, because we love it. I wish I could still teach 5 or 6 classes a day. I wish that I could do that. I would love to be able to do that. You don't? I do. I love it. I freaking love it, man.
2 rounds of mitts is good for me. They're long days. I'm an old man with kids now, mate. Nah, I'm past all that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just me. Desk work is difficult for me. It really takes a lot out of me. So would teaching 5 or 6 classes, but it's challenging. I like to be active and up on my feet. I'm that kind of a manual labor intensive worker. I love it, but you do what you got to do.
I think as well, a big thing towards the success now, this is advice for anyone who's got a business, is we keep learning and we keep investing into the business rather than buying flash cars, but I just got a Range Rover like 2 months ago. But I mean, it
was gifted to you, right? That's the box and burn. Someone gave it to you.
Yeah,
that's the box and burn effect.
So yeah, I mean, rather than we've been investing all the money into it since day one, putting stuff back into the business, and we continuously trying to educate ourselves, educating others, and helping the trainers. So if we find something out new, that a good idea, we pass it on to them with the marketing or with the new fitness trend or training. We try to pass it on. We try to spread the love for everyone. I think that's a big thing with our development, with our growth as well. Now Kev's doing like 2 workshops a week, where all the trainers can go and work with him and help improve them as trainers. Like free workshops with like Kev, a fitness guru expert. Who, I mean, these are valuable things. These should be like $300 seminars, and he's doing them. I'm talking the truth. There should be $300 seminars.
Yeah.
They're only like an hour, but if they were longer, you know, the content that they're getting, it's like, and we give them it for free because we want the best out of them.
I feel like some of the newer guys are like newly NASM certified. It's like, yeah, you can read that book and take that test, but just spend an hour with Kev and you've got like advanced NASM right there. Like,
Say that again, advanced NASM?
Yeah, you've got more than that entry level cert. You've got like hands on. It's great.
No, well, for me, I know that's where I learned the most. And I've mentioned Todd before, but he was kind of my mentor in the training and fitness and
Todd Forster.
Todd Forster, the strength coach with Portland Trailblazers, and he did that for me, and I saw how valuable it was, and how much I respected it and appreciated it. And I think it's you got to pay it forward. Now it's I still need to learn. I still need to I still talk with Todd, and I still get advice from him. Anytime he's in town, and that's a priority for me to see him because I very much value his opinion and his experiences and his knowledge. So, there's other people I talk to and I continue to learn, but, it's our time now to kind of pay that forward and to invest that into our trainers. And even if maybe some things we say are not right, as long as we at some point realize that and understand it and correct it, you have to be humble and you have to know that.
Wait, you've said something before that's not right.
Well,
have you ever heard that?
Was this row? Remember the row?
Yeah.
Oh, remember the row?
I'm sticking to my guns on that one. Yep.
Let's do a poll on that right now.
We looked on YouTube, and so Kev said when you do a row, that the elbow comes to the body, where Stephen said it comes past the body. Mm-hmm. So we looked on YouTube and we looked everywhere. Stephen was right and Kev was wrong, but Kev will not admit it.
I will defend that to the day that I die. What?
You've just said you're humbled by being wrong.
Sure, but not on this one. Not on this one. The whole idea with the plank is to hold and stabilize the hips. When you row past, you rotate the hips.
But you're not. The key is not to get turn the hips.
Not to let it rotate.
Yeah.
And who is this YouTube guy? What's his?
Every single person on YouTube that does a row.
Every single person.
Yeah. Let's
Every
look.
person?
Yeah.
All right, so you're telling me Ron Jeremy could be doing, just because Ron Jeremy's just fresh in my mind, could be on YouTube doing a plank row.
So, Kev, you just said that you admit when you're wrong, but you're not admitting now.
Well, no, not on this one. I mean, I know when I'm right,
See what I mean? Never wrong. Never wrong.
No, I mean, honest, I'm stubborn. I could be stubborn. We can all be stubborn, but I'm sticking to this one. I really am.
All right, well, that there is the box and burn effect.
Yeah, that's it.
And thank you for listening. Like I said, if you're watching this on YouTube and you see these T-shirts that we've got on, now online, boxandburn.com, we've been getting asked for a long time about when you're getting putting clothes online, and it's normally from people from England. Well, that contact me about it, and now they finally are. So go to boxandburn.com, and T-shirts and other things, hoodies and hats and that sort of stuff is going to be on there. So until next time, I'm Tony Jeffries. This is Kerrie Christie.
Yes.
Yep.
Kevin Watson on the end. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, guys.